Woo! Not much, dude. Let me tell you something real quick. So, I have a story. Okay, I have a story for you. So, I was putting up this whole shebang back here, right, to make it more poppy. Yeah, yeah. Before I was in jail. Yeah. Now it's cleaner. It looks nicer. But look at it. Check it out. I want you guys to notice this one thing here. This is this is a super dope statue for Cyberpunk 2077. It's a game that's coming out. It's not out yet. I have this collector's edition statue. What? What? I got it from when I used to work at GameStop. The studio sent one over to all the managers. All right, I'm not stealing nothing. But I'm very proud of this. It looks cool. Anyway, not the story, but the story is when I was putting this up. I barely finished putting this up today. I was like, you know what I feel like listening to? I felt like listening to "Let's Get Down to Business" from Mulan. Yeah, I was just on the. You know how manly I felt? Yeah, I'm here drilling holes in the wall, putting shelves up. But he made a man out of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I realized, that there's a lot of Disney songs that are very motivational when you're doing handiwork. Not sponsored. Yeah. Yeah, nothing's falling over, and the rack hasn't ripped a hole in the wall, so that's also positive. No, I did not. I just used some what are those anchors? The little plastic anchors that go in the drywall. That that's what I used. Right now, it's just gonna go. Here. That should be our what do you call it? Oh my gosh, the thing that you makes you click YouTube videos. Thumbnail. That's our thumbnail. Yeah. Wilson, BT dubs, you don't have sound. From what I was notified right now.
Okay. So you didn't hear anything I said in the beginning.
Probably not.
No, I had myself muted. That was my turn.
Oh.
It was my turn to mute.
Oh yeah. Usually it's me. Usually I'm the one that's muted.
Damn, this is a running theme, isn't it, with the show, with us
Yeah.
keeping ourselves
Well,
muted.
At least one of us has to be muted.
All right, roll the tape. Roll the tape. So basically what I said was welcome to the At Wits End podcast, 100% live, 100% interactive. You guys join the chat. We react. We have a good convo. Big thank you for everybody filling this bar up top. We're at 91 followers. If you haven't hit that follow button, help us get to that sweet 100.
We're almost there.
We should probably do something for the people for 100. We'll do what do you think? We'll do a twerk video.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah,
a twerk
we'll just
video?
twerk it.
Is that what you want?
Twerk
You want to
it
see
live.
You want to see a couple of these? Is that what you want? Because if that's what you want, I got you.
Tell me
all
what
right?
you want, what you really want.
But hey, get to 100, twerk video, promised, right here. It's you can't delete it. It's on Facebook. It's true. Everything on
Get
Facebook
to 100.
is real.
We get to 100, and this puppy won't go back to the pound
Oh,
to save a life.
Hey, new puppy, what's up, Lou? Hey,
Oh yeah, this is a new puppy. We just got her a few days ago. I think a few days ago.
she.
Oh no, she. Her name
Okay.
is Willow.
And then
out here.
what y'all didn't hear me say was I was giving props to Jalapeno for his sweet carpentry work. He's like Jesus out here building things. And
Could be
yeah.
John. There's John. Was John the carpenter? Is there a John Carpenter?
John Carpenter is the guy from that movie with the aliens and stuff. Anyways,
Whoa.
and he's aggressive and he's a fighter. Hell yeah.
She's going back to the pound. That's it.
But so as I was getting to before I figured out that my damn mic was muted the whole time, we got a freaking sweet show to you today. All right, it's a fun show. I know everybody's locked in their box. I know we're all kind of stuck in our respective homes trying to stay clear of the corona, trying to get one of these to the corona. So let's have fun
Nice
together via the interwebs. Thank God for that.
I'm gonna just here for 2 seconds to put these dogs
All right,
somewhere.
let's go ahead and give me the
me
solo
a
shot
second.
then. All right, hey guys, it's just you and me here now. All right. Funny story. Jalapeno and I were trying to play Warzone yesterday, and we could not get onto the freaking servers for almost 2 hours. We were in the game. I swear, promise you, we were about to win. Yeah, it was me. I had him in my sights. Booted out of the game. Yeah, it was a terrible 2 hours trying to get back into there. But thank God the interwebs is starting to work now. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're talking about a couple of things. One, things that I believe in 100%, these myths, these unsolved things, and some things that old Julian believes in and that I clearly don't. We've come up locked and loaded with some facts and some evidence to try to prove to each other that that these things are true. Some of y'all have your own little superstitions that you believe in, or whatever be aliens, ghosts, gnomes, underpant gnomes, whatever you guys like, and you truly believe in. Drop it in the comment section. We'll talk about that as well. All right. So, I think I led off last time. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for your argument, sir, today?
I'm prepared.
Oh,
Alright.
I don't believe so.
I'm
just changed my
here.
mind about this.
Oh, you know what? I think I sent. Okay, so look, Wilson over here doesn't believe in ghosts. All right, guys.
Facts.
This is
I
just
don't.
Facts.
I don't
He doesn't
believe in
in
ghosts.
So what I want you to do is explain to me why you don't believe in ghosts. Is it because it's hocus pocus?
I ain't never seen one. I haven't seen a ghost. It's just like every time, like my wife's like, oh, the door closed. Oh, and I'm like, the AC always pushes the door closed. Like every time, like I can always explain why that
Does
is.
it? Does it
Always.
every time?
With science. With science. Okay, I don't know why you're always judging me because I believe in science. All right, but I just don't, man. I don't see any facts. There's no science that's like proving it. The only thing I see are these guys on ghost hunters that are like, oh, it got colder in here. Oh, my nips are hard now. That's all I ever see. And I don't know. I just don't believe in ghosts. I know a lot of people around me that are close to me that believe in it 100%. I just don't.
Look, all right.
Nice.
So I'm gonna tell you that ghosts are real. All right,
But they're
that's
not.
what I'm here to tell you. I've had two that I can think of right off the bat encounters with ghosts. Okay, and one of them was at my wife's house, her original growing up house, and then another one was I went ghost hunting at the Driscoll Hotel in Austin on 6th Street.
Ooh, oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Oh yeah, and
I
I've been.
heard it's real spooky.
It was spooky. There was one area that just looked like death. You know what I mean? Like you
just
walk
looks
in there and you'd be like, I'm gonna die today. It was like
Today's the day.
the walls were black. It had like a black roof, and then it had like weird mirror. It looked weird and creepy.
But don't you
Anyway.
think they do that stuff on purpose? Like
No, why would they do
there's
that? on
already a known realm around that hotel, and they're like, all right, here we're gonna paint the things black. We're gonna hire some extra people, hang on the walls in the middle of the night,
purpose?
make some extra.
But there's a lot
moolah.
of people. There's a lot of people who like killed themselves and or died in that hotel.
Oh man, that's they did it to themselves. The ghost didn't do that.
Well, I'm
Ghosts
not saying
can't-
the ghost did it, but their spirits are there, walking around the hotel, scaring people.
I'm gonna need more evidence.
Okay, look. I'm gonna find the picture. All right, I'm gonna find the picture for you. I couldn't find it because I don't know what hard drive it's on, but I have a picture that I took. It was me, my wife, and I want to say one of her sisters. And we were standing in front of a mirror, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna snap a picture." You know, like ghosts are supposed to pop up in mirrors, right?
No,
That's like their thing.
That's vampires.
No.
100% vampires.
You can't see the vampires in the mirror. That's what that is. Okay, so we go. So we're at the Driscoll Hotel. We're in this like grand ballroom thing, and then in that grand ballroom, there's a mirror, and behind me is another mirror. Okay, and so then I snap a picture, and then I'm like, okay, cool, let me look at it. So then I start looking through the pictures. We already left at this point, right? I'm looking through the pictures, and then you see me, you see my wife, you see her sister, and then you see a fourth little head right next to our heads. And there was no fourth person there. It was just the three of us.
I don't know.
There was 4 heads. And it was, you know how when you look in a mirror and then there's another reflection of you in the mirror, if that makes any sense, and it's just like infinite.
Infinity mirror.
Infinity mirror, right?
Yeah.
It was me, my wife, and her sister. We were repeated infinitely, right? Mm-hmm. But then that one head that wasn't anybody's was only repeated one time.
It's the Flash, man. It was the Flash.
No, it was not the Flash. It was an actual head. It was an actual little head
from the Flash.
Nope.
Cascaded onto the mirror.
How does it only show up one time?
This is the shadow.
When the rest of it's
not a real thing.
Infinite.
Thanks,
no,
Hector,
it is a real thing. It's a real thing. Look, I've shown this picture to at least 2 people.
Oh, at least 2.
3 people.
Board
at
certified.
Look, 5 out of 10 dentists agree, right? Trident
are real.
That ghosts are real. but for real, like I can't explain that picture. I'm gonna find it. Hopefully, I can find it, and then I'll bring it to the next podcast, and then I'm gonna show it. Okay.
Fact,
and then
if you find that photo, post it on the Discord.
Okay.
And those of us that have joined the Discord, which the link is in the bio of this video, then we'll get to see whether or not you have this so-called evidence. I don't believe it.
It is evidence. All right. And evidence number 2.
Ooh.
You ready for evidence number 2? This was at my wife's childhood home. Okay. Mm-hmm. And she's seen ghosts over there. Even her whole family has seen one or a few ghosts in that house. Okay. The majority of them see a little girl in a blue dress, right? And they've seen him on separate occasions, and they've discussed that, and they both described the same person. Okay, same little girl. For me, I was outside with her brother. We were working on his car, and then it was just me and him. We were just chilling, no big deal, right? Working on the car,
playing hacky-sack,
playing hacky sack, eating some Nature Valley granola bars, and then all of a sudden, right, there's this shadow that just like walks past us, like literally just walks past us. It walked past us, okay, and then we both
did it though.
It did. Because both of us looked at each other. We both looked at each other and said, "What the hell was that?"
Because we both. See his face. This is a skeptical face right here. I'm skeptical right now.
Look, I'm telling you right now, this shadow existed. Because even then, later on, I think like a few years later, her dad, I remember him saying like, "Oh, I saw a black figure walk across the front yard."
Whoa! Why does he gotta be black?
Because it was a black figure. Dude. It didn't have any features. It was just a shadowy figure. All right.
Sorry, I went there. You're right.
You're pulling out these cards. All right. You need to put those cards back.
Damn Yu-Gi-Oh cards. All right. So saw a black figure, ran past you.
Yeah, black figure ran past me.
Okay.
And me and Lily's brother looked at each other because we both saw the exact same thing. And it was very like, I don't know, it was very chilling. Like it didn't feel good. You know what I mean? Like it felt creepy.
A little spooky.
Yeah, it was a little spooky. It's a spooky dookie. Right?
Christina,
yeah.
If just those of you who are just joining the chat, today we're talking about different things that we believe in, whether it be like ghosts or aliens. Obviously, you can hear that Julian fully believes in ghosts. where I do not. I don't believe not 1 cent of ghosts. Okay.
He believes in science.
Yeah, I believe in science, and and he's trying to prove he's failing at it. He's trying to prove with facts, or at least some evidence, that
I got facts. I got stories. I got
you got
real
some?
life eyewitness accounts happening here.
eyewitness account. Shadow
Me,
people,
I'm the
so
eyewitness.
Okay, all right. So both of you, two people independently, saw the same thing, looked at each other.
Yep.
Both. Now, did you talk to each other about what you saw? Like, yo,
Yes.
bro, I saw that cat, or
It wasn't a
yo, bro, I
cat.
saw that dark figure.
It was a freaking huge figure. It was like a man-sized figure. It was bigger than me. All right. It was a literal shadow. It was a shadow person, like Hector said down here. Not 1 cent. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Lily said not 1 cent. Did I say something? And so that figure, it was there. Okay, it was real. It was bigger than me. It walked past me. It was very menacing, creeped me out. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Eyewitness.
Eyewitness testimony, firsthand. All right.
First
Well,
hand.
I don't know. That's still where's the science? Where's the facts?
Look, it's facts. I'm giving you the facts. Okay. Secondly,
Okay.
stumbling upon my research. All right, or maybe thirdly. It's thirdly now. But
Okay.
I was going through research because I'm like, how am I gonna show Wilson that these ghosts are real, that they're out there?
I need
All
more
right?
facts.
How am I gonna show 'em? And I came across a couple.
Yourself to thank
all
for
right?
the like.
Came across a couple, literally a couple, not just like a couple facts, but like
Okay.
a couple. I believe they were married, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were American paranormal investigators and authors. Okay, and they were like prominent in the ghost hunting community, I guess. Their names are Ed and Lorraine Warren, and if those names sound familiar, it's because they came out in The Conjuring. And if you didn't know, The Conjuring is real. The Conjuring was from like the movies were based off of a book that this lady wrote that lived in that house, and those were her real life accounts of her living there. And so they made that
Right there.
story, and they wrote about that.
Okay.
And so yeah, she does that, and that's Ed and Lorraine Warren. That's what they do. And so they were in The Conjuring, and they go and they have like their own. They had their own museum. They passed away in 2006.
Sorry to hear that.
And so they had a museum, and like the Annabelle doll, the Annabelle movie. If you've
that
seen
scared
that
the hell
movie,
out of me.
that's a real doll, and they Ed and Lorraine Warren had that doll in their museum. And so, oops, sorry, I hit my boom mic. And so in that museum, they have that doll, and that doll is supposed to have like the owners of it is supposed to be like haunted by this little girl, and that's her spirit. It got infused with the doll, and it's tried killing people before, and like they have it in this case, and it says like do not open. And she's very adamant about like Lorraine Warren, this being she. Lorraine Warren was very adamant that you do not touch anything in that museum, because everything in that museum had belonged to some form of like murder or suicide or like haunting or anything like that. She takes items from every house and she puts them in there, and then they have like a priest come and they do like a prayer like every I don't know, like every few days or every day. Yeah, they don't do a seance. Now he's containing all the evil in there, and so
Back!
but yeah, man.
Back, you ghost! Back it up! Okay.
So like the stuff that I sent you is primarily an article, but they've pretty much had a huge hand in like a bunch of things paranormal that they've taken apart, on like The Conjuring, the Annabelle stuff. They also did the Amityville Horror House and stuff like that. They did like possessions where there was this guy, his name was like Arnie something, and he like did a exorcism, right? did an exorcism on this kid, and he was like taunting the demon possessing him and whatever, and he was straight up like, just do like possess me, whatever, and then he ended up getting possessed, and he murdered somebody, and then he was like a defendant, and his
like The
his
Shining.
defense, could have, I mean, his defense was that he was possessed, and that was his like defense in court, that he became possessed and murdered somebody.
Did it work? Did he get off?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did you
He
send me
probably
that?
went to the insane asylum, but you know what? I mean, it is what it is. Look, I'm telling you. All right, man. Ghosts are real. This lady has she had a whole bunch of stuff, and that guy from Ghost Hunters, what's his name? Zach. The one
Yeah,
you said
Zach
about hard
Baggins.
nipples.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
guy. He also has a museum, and he ended up buying the chair that the guy did the exorcism. There was a rocking chair. It's called the Devil's Rocking Chair or something like that.
Ooh.
And he has it in his
That's a sweet
museum.
band name right there.
And he said that whoever sits in the chair or whatever gets like back pains and
no.
they just start
Not
feeling
those
like
back
he said.
pains.
Hey man, they
Get
get
some
back
icy
pains. They
co-
can't
just
walk.
Call Shaq
got
on over.
surgeries.
Get some icy hot on that thing. Good to go.
Get some icy
All right.
hot.
Let's look at the chat real quick. All right, so Hector says he believes in the paranormal. All right,
Yeah.
where are your facts, Hector? Christina's got a good one here that I've heard of before. So, growing up in the movie Three Men and a Baby, there's a clip in the movie where there's a boy standing in the window, and I remember because they showed this, and I don't know why, but it was like middle school. They showed us this. They're like, "Look, there's ghosts," and you're like, "Why would you show me that? I'm 7. Now I'm scared."
Were you in Miss Herring's class with me?
Yes.
Back in like elementary? Yeah, so that's where I remember seeing it.
That's
And it
where
scared
they
the
showed it to us.
shit out of me. Yeah,
Alright,
it scared
so-
the crap out of me. Like I was so
but-
terrified.
I'm an adult now, and I do my research. All right, so this is the scene. All right, I got it. They clipped it. Trust it. This has been talked about a lot. So this is the scene. They're walking in the hallway or whatever, and in the background you see a deal.
Boom. There he is.
Notice the striking
Yeah,
resemblance of Homeboy and this guy. Let's go ahead and discount double check. Let's go ahead and zoom in over here, shall we? Ooh, oh, the picture gets smaller as you get bigger. That's dumb. All right, this guy and this guy. So the explanation is, because there's always one, is that this is a cardboard cutout when they're of the promotional equipment for this movie, and it just somebody left it there. And in the scene, they walked past it, and then in post, they were just like, "Well, yeah, we'll just leave it in there." And then people caught onto it, and yeah, super false according to Snopes. See that?
Look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I knew that one was fake. All right, I was gonna let you have your moment. I was gonna let you do it, but I knew about that one.
Fake. I'm sorry.
That one was fake.
I had the spookies too. Trust me, I had the spookies when I was young. It freaked me out. And I was like, "Oh man, that movie's scary." And I even watched it again, and it scared the hell out of me. Turned the TV off. I was like, "Nope, I'm out. He's out."
I remember our teacher telling us scary stories in that
I don't
class.
know why. That's the worst.
She just
It's the worst
tortured
thing
us.
for kids. That's borderline child torture right there. But
ultimately, how do you feel about the Annabelle? Yeah, and there's also a Robert doll.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about the Robert doll?
No.
Okay, so there's a
Same
doll,
thing,
right?
but
His name's Robert. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Robert, a little boy, and he was like in the house, and then the lady who owned the house was like, okay, she sold it, and then she ended up writing in her will or whatever that, hey, leave the doll upstairs in the attic. That's his
Don't
space.
touch
Like nothing else is allowed up there.
action figures.
That's for him. And then the people who owned the house left him up there, right? Like they asked, like she was asked to, and then they ended up hearing like footsteps and like little scurrying, and then they would go look up the attic, and the
Yeah,
doll
rats.
was in another location.
They had rats in the ceiling. Yeah,
No.
somebody smeared peanut butter on the doll because the kids play with dolls. They got peanut butter jelly all over their hands.
No,
Rats got a
that
smell
doll,
of it. Drug it across the
scary.
room. See,
That
facts.
doll, that doll was
Science.
scary. Cuckoo. Science.
But no, I get it. Like it was spooky. The Amityville stuff is spooky. I know Zach Baggins, Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
He collects all these kinds of like creepy stuff, and then even Post Malone had an encounter with a box, some sort of box that holds spirits. Touched the box, and then ever since, like, Post Malone's like had a car accident, his plane almost crashed. A bunch of weird stuff started happening to him after that. So yeah, I mean, coincidence, I think. Spooky spookies. I guess y'all on that side. Go ahead and give Jalapeno a big old thumbs up if you agree with him.
Yeah.
Give me the hearts if you. Oh, okay. As I was, VJ. All right. Give me the hearts if you think that ghosts are nonsense. That I just debunked everything that
I
Ben
just
had to
I
say.
just sent you my final piece of evidence.
Oh Lord.
I just sent it to you. Final
Oh,
piece of
Lord.
evidence.
All right, we're gonna get a close-up shot of old Skepty face here. Let's. Lordy.
I want you to observe this documentary, all right?
Oh man. All right.
This is real life.
Let's,
Final piece of evidence happening right now.
Let's bring it in over here.
Definitive proof. Look at this. Look at
Hmm.
this documentary. This is real life action. This is not dramatized.
I mean, he looks professional, like a professional ghost. Oh my Lord!
Yeah, there it is.
Video evidence of a ghost.
There it
Hold on.
is.
Oh gosh.
I told you.
Well,
I told
I'll be. You can't deny that. Let me go ahead and give you your
can't.
face back there. How do I? Yeah, let's do one of these.
You're just breaking everything.
That got me.
Yeah.
I got the spookies now.
Mm-hmm. I told you. I told you.
Okay. Christina, how come we never said anything like that we were scared or about that we saw the movie? What do you mean by that? Ghost and the paranormal are absolutely fake. Zero scientific facts to back it up. Thank you, VJ. You're
No.
my man.
I just showed you proof.
You're my dude. All right, hop on the Discord. I'll give you a prize. It'll probably be a high five or a. You know what? I'll give you a special video. I'll give you one of those twerky videos I was talking about earlier. All right, that's just for you, VJ. All right, but you can't share it. All right. So, was that your evidence? Are those your facts?
Yep, those are my facts.
Okay. Do you think you put a convincing argument? Are you now
I think
convinced?
I think I did okay. All right.
That the teacher would tell us scary stuff? Because she told me if I told you that the spookies
spooky
would come
ghosts.
after me.
Yeah. The spooky dooky ghost.
Alrighty then. Well, my turn, I guess. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your
All
turn.
right.
What do you got?
All right. So, VJ, awesome. All right. All right. Let's. I'm getting a lot of solo shots today. All right. Let's get on here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I have irrefutable proof. Irrefutable that Jalapeno cannot deny that aliens exist. Oh, and not only do they exist, but they are here now. I'm not talking crazy stuff like lizard people. I'm talking about real Aryans. All right, we're gonna talk about that. All right, Jalapeno,
Yeah.
do you believe in aliens?
Oh, I have. Wait. Before I answer, okay?
Oh, shoot. Oh.
I need to know if you're including like UFOs, like unidentified aerial phenomenon. Are you including that in your argument? Are you considering those aliens, or are you just like
How? Yeah,
just saying
of
it?
course.
What about crop circles?
Who's flying the thing? Who's flying the thing?
We
All
are
right.
people. Us.
Oh, you think we? Oh, I mean, there's a theory. We'll talk about that too. All right.
Okay.
But yes, I am including UFOs, crop circles, levitating cows, all of it. Okay. Fair enough?
Then I'm gonna say no.
No.
I'm gonna say no. If we're including all of those things, I'm gonna say no, because the crop circles is some guy named Billy Joe, and he's out there smushing crops with a
Like, you know what? I got a
2x4.
lot of time in my hands right now, and I ain't selling this dang on corn. So I guess I'm gonna do art with it. Oh, you know what I did? I minimized, so then you're not going to be able to be seen. There you are. All right, so Are you ready for the evidence?
Yeah, bring it on.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to go way back, like way back. I'm actually going to go way so far back that I'm going to go to the original first widely publicized report of an alien abduction.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take a stroll over and meet the Mr. and Mrs. Betty and Barney Hill. Look at that cute couple with their little Dotson right there.
I've heard of these guys. I've heard of this couple.
Yeah. There's a whole movie and a book series about them.
There's a movie? I didn't know that.
All right, so we're gonna take a stroll on back to September 19th. September 19th, 1961. All right. So this incident became known as the Hill abduction. They were an American couple who claimed they were abducted by extraterrestrials. All right.
Ooh.
So the story is, they were traveling down a rural road from headed towards, I believe, Virginia. Okay. They're headed down the road when Miss Hill happened to notice a bright dot up in the sky. So, just like anybody else would do, she pulled out her binoculars, because we always got those in our back pocket. All right? Now, when she pulled out those binoculars, you want to take a guess on what she saw?
A cow?
She did not see a cow. That's a big no-no. All right, so what she did see was a strange object up in the sky.
Okay.
So bright, with emitting a blue, blinding light.
A helicopter?
Now, this is 1961, all right? Keep in mind, not everything out here is flying, shedding off blue lights, all right? Mr. Hill noticed this too. Did not have the binoculars, but what he did notice was, God dang it, this thing is headed right for him. All right? It's coming right at him. And he says, and I quote, let me find this quote.
By God, it's coming right at us.
Oh, no, I lost the quote. It was so funny, too.
Let's just go with that one. I like that one.
Yeah, all right, we're going with that. Well, by God, let's head right for us. Come on, Betty.
Let's get out of the car, Betty.
So they hopped in their 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air and started heading down the road. Now, they were driving as fast as they could. That little 4-cylinder, 8-cylinder couldn't keep it chugging too much. There's a spacecraft coming after them. All right? Well, lo and behold, they start feeling vibrations coming through the vehicle, up and through their body. All right?
It's just a good vibration.
Not only that, but they started hearing from the inside of their head buzzes and clicks and all kinds of weird phenomena that weren't coming from the outside. They weren't hearing it with their ears. They were hearing it with their brains. All right?
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing.
This is my country storytelling voice here. All right?
Woo. Okay,
So,
calm down.
with that, they started feeling like their mind was going numb. They couldn't think properly. And it all went silent. No buzz, no clicks. But their mind still wasn't right. Then suddenly they heard a second series of buzzes and clicks. And snapped right to. They came immediately to. But what felt like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, turned out to be 3 hours.
3 hours?
Clock. 3 hours had passed from what they felt was a 20-second experience. Well, I'll tell you what. The Hills headed on home. They rushed as fast as they could. Found out they were 7 hours late to their 4-hour trip. They went to bed, took off their clothes, hung it up for the night, and went to sleep. So tired. Well, the next day, Miss Betty, from a crazy nightmare that she has, wakes up, checks her clothes. There's pink dust all over it. And to this day, there has been 6 agencies that have inspected that pink dust and cannot identify it. All right? Now, strange things started happening in the next 2 days. Their watches didn't work. They continuously heard buzzes and clicks, nightmares, waking them up from the dead of sleep. And on top of that, anytime they touched a compass, well, that north went haywire. All right? So Miss Betty did what everybody else would do. They called the Air Force. They just called them up. Hey, Air Force. And they said, hey, how you doing? It's the Air Force. We can answer all the... Finally, someone called. So they call the Air Force and immediately get transferred over to the lead. Let me find it. The lead. What's the dang word? Astrologist. The lead astrologist. All right. Lead astrologist. Yes, of the Air Force. That's in the air, ain't it? Astrology. Okay. Now, when that astrologist came over, he had a 6-hour interview with them. 6 hours straight, and suggested that they go ahead and go do some not psychotherapy, but hypnosis. So Mr. and Mrs. Hill went over, did some hypnosis. They did 3 sessions, and in each one of those sessions, their story stayed the same. And both of them did their both individual studies in different sections of the room, and both came out with the same story. Story came as follows. There were 6 to 8 men that stood in the middle of the road as they were numb in their mind. One walked up to the window and said, "Do not fear us. We will not hurt you." Next thing they know, they blink their eyes, and they're in some shiny laboratory with all kinds of tubes and all kinds of things happening to their bodies. All right. They both remember getting skin samples taken. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Hill had a thing inserted into his thing, which was not pleasant. And Mrs.
Pee-pee?
Yeah, they took semen samples as well.
Dang.
They both had tubes entered into their back ends. All right, we're gonna stay Christian on this channel. Both of them told the exact same story. Okay. Now they've written books that have become movies, and still to this day in their little hometown, they remain as iconic figures who have survived one of the first, if not the first, UFO abduction.
Why would the
Greatest story
aliens
ever
stick
told.
tubes in
They're
their
studying
pee-pees?
us, man. They're studying us. All right. Let me go to example number 2 real quick. We're gonna take it over to present day. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. I don't know if you heard, but in 2015, the United States Navy came out with a series of videos that were recently declassified.
Oh, you know what?
And in these videos,
I think I saw this one.
And in these videos, you could see the airplane pilots locking on to and tracking a thing that was flying in a manner that no human aircraft has been able to produce. It would stop, hover, go 0 to 100, and then stop, and then elevate, and then soon it disappeared. All right, a lot of people thought that this was doctored, but the United States Navy in 2017 verified that information or those videos are in fact correct and undoctored. All right, you ready to watch this?
I saw this. It just looks like a bunch of hoopla to me, though.
Oh no, sir. Oh no.
It was like a little piece of lint.
Oh no, we got more than that. All right, you ready for this? Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Acknowledge that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real. They don't call them UFOs. They call them unidentified aerial phenomena. The several videos they're talking about were recorded years ago by fighter pilots. Then in 2017, they were made public by the New York Times. More now from our Randy Kay.
It's rotating.
Images of that
There it is.
rotating
Oh,
thing
God.
captured by U.S. Navy aircraft. Sensors locking
Look
in
at that
on the
thing
target.
flying.
Commander David Fravor saw
Hovering.
it firsthand during a training mission, describing it like a 40-foot-long tic-tac, maneuvering rapidly and changing direction.
And as we both looked out the right side of our airplane, we saw a disturbance in the water and a white object, oblong, pointing north.
The object was first sighted in 2004, then similar objects again in 2015. Footage of the sightings declassified by the military.
All right, so you get the point, right? We saw the thing. That guy was an experienced military member, all right, with upstanding dignity and respect to his craft. And this man says he don't know what it is, and he saw it, and they saw it in 2004. And actually, it kind of blows my mind that they didn't tell us, like they haven't told us about that stuff.
Yeah.
2004, and then they didn't
Yeah.
declassify it to 2015.
Yeah. Was
and
it
obviously
15?
2015. They didn't declassify those videos, and then they didn't confirm the videos until 2017.
Okay, because I've seen this video because of Tom DeLonge, because he's the one who I guess published it or whatever you want to call it. He's the one who put it out with his To the Stars Academy stuff, and I follow him only because I'm a huge Blink-182 fan.
Okay.
And he distanced himself from the band to go pursue his dreams
Unfortunate.
of finding aliens, and that's his deal. And he released this video, and I was like,
It's real. All right, deal with it. Okay.
Hey, man, I believe the Navy guy, all right, but I just don't know if it's an actual alien.
100%, man. The thing that blows my mind though is the fact that it took so long for them to show us. But I kind of get what I mean, the second they told us that there's a little virus that makes people sick, we ate all the toilet paper.
We
So
did.
imagine if I said, like, today there's aliens, right? Which leads me to believe that we have come in contact. We have, at some point, legitimately verified, and at the government level, that there are aliens. They just haven't told us yet because we're gonna freak the hell out, you know.
That's why Tom DeLonge is the man to deliver this message.
All right, but I have one more piece of evidence, and this one by far is the most captivating. Let's go ahead and let's take a view, shall we? All right, guys, brace
shit.
yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh,
Oh God! Oh Lord! Oh!
oh.
Oh my goodness! Irrefutable proof, people.
That was it.
That's irrefutable. Aliens, all right? But seriously,
know what
I legit think that there's aliens out there, man.
I think that there's some other form of life out there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's ever come here. Or, like, I just don't think it's ever come here.
So I have like 3 theories that I will believe any one of them, right?
Okay.
The first one is that it's aliens, right? Like they've come, and they've been here throughout history, observing us until we're ready to kind of accept it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a religious guy, 100% Christian, but I do believe, though, I would believe if like all, mythical lore, flying goddesses and all these, god of sun and all this and that, god of thunder, were us at an early age in our history interpreting what we saw as aliens, as gods. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's the first theory, that they've always been here and we're not quite at the level to where we should shake hands with them.
Okay.
So that's theory 1. Theory number 2 is that they are not of another world, but they are of this world. And I think, like, if it was on this world kind of creature, that it would be something like in the ocean. It's a creature that lives deep in the ocean, like something of 70-90% of the ocean's never been observed or whatever. And they could be just like new species that we've never identified, that just don't want to mess with us because they see that we nuke everything and they're just like, nah, we're good.
no, that's gonna be
The
good.
third one that I like as well is time travelers. That the aliens that we see, or the beings, or the UFOs, or whatever it be, are us from the future. And there's strict rules about going to the future. Like, you can't interact with us. You might break the timeline if you come and you meet yourself, or you have sex with your grandma. Now you're your uncle's dad's son. So, but they come back to study. We always do study. We have history class and whatnot. But what better history class than being able to just go back and look at it? And there's like space school buses coming back and looking in the past. Those are the main 3 that I would accept if one of those 3 came out to be true.
So, okay, the time travel one, real quick.
Okay.
From what I've heard, okay, is like we can't go back any further than until the time machine was made. Does that make sense?
Why?
So, like, if we make let's say we made the time machine today, we couldn't go past today. We could only go up until today.
Why? Time doesn't matter. I
But
think
if-
time is not. Time doesn't give half a shit about what we make or don't make. Time is everlasting. The machine? Are you saying the machine has those limits?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think so, though. I think.
You think
we can
if
rock
we
that
made a
thing
time
and
machine
go
today?
go ride some dinosaurs.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh wait. Let's go. Look at the chat real quick. You asked Hector for evidence.
Heck yeah, Hector, we got a big old paragraph. Let's read that thing.
Do it.
All right, one night. I'm going to do this in my Inspector Gadget voice. All right, one night around 2 a.m. in the morning of US 287 near Brownsville across the Riverbend Golf Course. I was parked about 100 yards off the road and observing traffic for alien smuggling. Oh, yes! Something hit the passenger.
It's the wrong aliens. I think you got excited about the wrong aliens.
Oh, my bad. All right. Anyways. Something hit the passenger side door very hard. I got out to look around and could not find anything that hit the door. There's a very old cemetery not far from there, but I don't know what it was. Open-ended. So something hit the door.
Big bang. And it's gone.
You want my opinion? You put it in the chat, so you're gonna get our opinions. And I'm the skeptic here.
There we go.
So I'll let Julian agree or disagree with you if you
Look,
think that's of paranormal origins.
I would say it was the kukui. You know what I mean? It was
The chupacabra.
Hey, the chupacabra is real, all right? That's not fake. There's some real ass chupacabra stuff going on.
Some chupies out there.
Oh, you know what? That just reminded me.
Uh-oh.
My wife had her child at home back here.
Oh man, that place. Don't go back to that place ever.
They had a goat. All right, they had a freaking goat, and the goat was chilling, whatever. And then they go to bed one day, wake up in the morning, and the goat is dismembered. Just in pieces. No noise. No blood. Chupacabra.
They didn't hear anything. No one, like nothing.
No.
Just
no.
They just woke
Not a
up in the
single
morning,
word.
it's in pieces.
Just.
I mean, coyotes are they're vicious creatures, you know.
There's no coyotes in Beeville.
Yeah, there are. Right?
No.
Chat? There's coyotes.
Chat. Can we confirm coyotes live down there? I think no.
There.
I mean, there's different types of coyotes. You know what I mean?
Well, we got the Brownsville, the Valley Coyotes, the Wiley, whatever his name was, coyotes chasing.
His name was Wild.
Wild E. Coyote. Yeah. That guy.
That guy.
Hector, here's my opinion on your story. Got a little jackrabbit running away from an eagle. All his attention's on that eagle. Running, he's hopping about, and bam, hits your door. Scurries away. You run around the other side. No jackrabbit. It's all gone.
The eagle?
Eagles. The eagle eggs. Okay? He's chasing. I don't know. I get that there's a cemetery nearby, and it's like creepy. You're out about and alone. Trust me, I know the stories of all, like, you know, the Lechuza and La Llorona. I get it, but I just don't believe them. All right, that's a good story, said though.
There are coyotes. Is that what you're confirming?
That there are coyotes. Yes, they're everywhere. See?
No.
And coyotes.
I've not seen one. I haven't seen one coyote out there.
Yeah. So those are the three things I think aliens are. I cannot believe in ghosts. I just can't. It's just not in me to do so. Sorry. But here's some quick things that we want to show you. Here's another thing I believe in. I believe in time travelers, right? That might be one of the alien things, right? So in 1995, this is a Tyson fight. Now, if you pay attention, you're gonna notice something a little peculiar in the background. All right, what's going on here? That could only be evidence of a time traveler. Let's check it out.
Tyson's return.
Here he is. He's fighting, looking mean. Let's give a jab. Thing. What's that in the background? You see that back there? What does this guy have? What is that? What does that look like to you?
Look like a deck of cards.
That looks like a cell phone, sir. Now,
Look, this is obviously doctor.
no. Let's look at it again. All right, this is 1995. All right, if you want to think back to 1995, who had a cell phone in 95? People, I was only 3 years old, so I can't vouch too much. All right, But I know the first cell phone I got was a hunk of dirt. So this guy looks like he's got the new Galaxy S9. Taking nice little photos out here at the Tyson fight in '95.
Honestly, looks like a beer can.
It's not a beer can. Maybe you're looking
He's
at the
cheersing. He's like, "Oh, good fight. Cheers."
Good. Yeah. No, man, look at that. It's a clear cell phone.
No. Why would he? Why?
Look, they glare. Look at that glare. Like he took a flash photo.
No.
Yes.
Like,
that
dude,
is
it's
a
just in
cell
portrait
phone.
mode. Disposable camera in portrait mode. That's what that is. Look at that. Boom. There it is.
No.
That one.
It's not
That
that
one.
It's not,
Not
there's
that
no camera in the middle. All the
Yeah,
lenses are in the middle.
Because you
It's
can't
not,
see
dude.
it.
Time travel. All right. Time freaking travel. All right. Got another doozy for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. This one, all right, is back a couple years back, or mid 2000s. There was this big tsunami out in Japan.
Okay.
I don't know if you keep up with like these weird animals that come out when tsunamis come through. You know, things will get washed up and stuff like that.
I've
Well, this-
seen
Uh-huh.
some of them. I've
Okay.
seen some of them.
So there's this weird thing that happens during this man's videoing of the tsunami. All right, now this video has been investigated and verified as not doctored, but the origin of this thing that we see in this video has yet to be definitively answered. All right, so let's check this out. Here we are, it's a tsunami. It's an unfortunate event. A lot of people's lives got changed. But if you look right here, you see this strange creature jump up. Right there. Jump up. Climb the roof of one of these buildings. And then disappear. You see that? See that, chat?
You know what that is? It's a
The ghost? The sea ghost. So one of those pirate ghosts that got washed up, he's like, finally I'm free. Arr,
It's the flying
my
dice.
spirit can now plunder the earth. Arr. You see that? So it's some weird thing. It's a big old creature too. Jumps out of the water, climbs a roof, and then either has super camouflage like a highly evolved octopus, or I don't know, but that thing freaked me out when I saw it. Wanna watch it again? Let's watch it one more time. Tsunami. Right here on this building. Water. Jumps out. Climbs. Clearly stops and changes direction. Here we go. Slow-mo. I think you can see it right here. I think that's it. Jumps out. Hits a wall. Turns. Climbs up. And then I can see like a leg right there. Gone. Breaking secret. Looks
Where'd
like
it
a
go?
plastic bag. If it was a plastic bag, it wouldn't have dissipated, like disappeared like that. You know what I mean? Spookies. Those are more things that I'm afraid of than ghosts. That I believe are out there. We don't even freaking know. Like things that have that level of camouflage. We
I'm
can't
telling you,
even
that's a
see.
ghost.
That's it's not a
You just
pirate
proved my
ghost.
point.
It's
You
not
proved
a
my point.
Pirate ghost, dude. It's not.
Fire ghost, dude. It's Blind Dutchman.
That's the thing from the Korean movie The Host.
Boom. Debunked.
Let me see. The Host. Korean movie The Host.
I'm pretty sure it's
2006, Christian? Oh, the thing. Oh, that looks like the Loch Ness Monster out there. What is that?
What?
Let's show everybody. The Host on IMDb is this movie.
Oh, I
Got
remember
some
this
big
movie.
ol-
I watched it.
I don't think I watched it. It's yeah, that's not the footage though. That's not what you're saying, right? Because that doesn't. No, because I did a lot of research on that video. Like that video is legit. That's a guy that was going through the tsunami, unfortunately, but captured that video and yeah, so it came out with that. Let me see. I don't know what it was. It's space is more explored than the ocean, so you're right. We know more about space than any bit of the ocean. We have not scratched the surface on what's down there. Like every year we find new weird, crazy, like spooky stuff down there. Spooky ocean ghosts. Yeah?
That's what it is. Yeah, let's go with that. It's an
Let's make
ocean
that movie.
ghost.
Spooky ocean ghosts.
Spooky ocean.
All right, well, hopefully I did a good job on proving to you, without a shadow of a doubt, that aliens are there and here. You might be an alien. Not that kind, but the space kind, okay? And let me see. Saying that the way the thing looks, it looks like how a creature looks in the movie, just smaller. Yeah, so that's not the same footage. But yeah, that thing freaked me out. Because it just ran up on a building. It might, I don't know. It might be here. It might be there. I hate water, like deep water.
Yeah.
Like where I can't see the bottom or I can't reach the bottom. Nope. Won't do it. Nope. Alright, so chat, anything else that we need to discuss? Anything else that that you have found that you believe in, that you want me or Jalapeno to prove or disprove? Oh, I think Jalapeno you froze, bud. What happened? I'm gonna rock this solo. Love watching y'all. He wants a shout out. Hey Tristan, what's up? Thanks for watching. Okay, drop a big old like, follow us. Okay, maybe you don't have a Facebook, that's okay. All right, drop a follow everybody. So if you noticed up here, those of you that joined a little late, we have 91 followers. We have 12 days to get to 100. That is our goal. Jalapeno or Julian promised you a twerking video if we can get to 100 by the 12 days, okay? I don't know what got into him, but he said he would do a twerking video exclusive for you, okay? Now, let's see. Now, Julian, you seem to have gone missing in my video feed. Are you still there? Well. Hey, thanks for liking the stream. Alright, we're gonna give you a couple more minutes, whatever you want to put about. Hey mom, hi mom, thanks for watching my stream. Love you. Alright, aliens are real, ghosts don't exist. I'd like y'all to prove the existence of the hidden golden city. Let me do some research on that real quick. Like the hidden city of Atlantis? Hidden golden city. El Dorado? Uh-oh. So Julian's internet went out. I don't know if you guys are local to where we are. We're up in the northern and western part of Texas. And we just got hit with a crazy storm. Which is why we had to delay the stream once. Does the city of gold really exist? According to legend. Alright, this is going to take more deep diving, okay? El goddamn Dorado. Hell yeah. So this is going to take some diving, okay? We'll do some of these, another episode of these unexplained things. Cool, that one will be on the list. Awesome. I never spanked you with a chancla. I need to prove that with evidence and facts, Mom. Is that what needs to happen? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. So, since Jalapeno's gone, I'm going to close out with the random internet find of the day. Alright. So, last week, hopefully if you watched it, there was a pretty cool video on there of a guy that made a song out of a portion of the movie Tropic Thunder. Now, this time what I did find for us is not something funny or weird, but something I found pretty cool. Hopefully you guys do too. Let me pull it up for us here. Now, if you haven't noticed, I am a freaking Star Wars fan. Oh, I hear noises. Jolly Peno, is that you?
Yo,
Have thou returned?
I have returned.
Now you're on the phoneth, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I was just closing out. I was thanking everybody for liking the stream. Thank you for the follows. We need 9 more follows. If you haven't gone to, go to our profile. If you like it, the button turns into follow. Go ahead and hit that follow. Help us reach our goal. Like I said, Julian promised you a twerking video if you guys get it. He'll individually send it to all 100 of you all. Okay.
I think you said that one.
No.
I think you said
It's on the tape,
said
man. You can't.
you're gonna send
can't delete
VJ
the
a
tape.
twerking video personally.
That one, VJ, you got it coming. Okay. Join the Discord. It's going right to your inbox. Okay. Same thing. Discord is in the link in the bio. There is a donation link. We don't charge. If you want to, all of that money is going to go to upping the production value of this show, helping Julian get some more knickknacks back there that he doesn't steal from GameStop. And,
I didn't steal nothing.
And yeah, so let's go ahead and transition out. Does anybody have anything else that we want to talk about? Going once. Going twice. I know the fingers take a little long. All right, if you don't get it in by then, you can always keep commenting. We'll reach back out. We'll keep the conversation going in the comments of this video. Let's hop over to this cool find that I wanted to share with everybody. I am a Star Wars fan, so I will leave you with a Star Wars video. So let's go ahead and go over. Yeah. Let's go over. Yeah. And let's end this thing. All right. Peace out, guys.
Later.